Happy days. Oh, happy days. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Do not disturb. Hit the like button. I know I should have set the notification, man. I should have set the live up with the notification and waited 30 minutes. But I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping on you. Hit the like button, man. Run me up, man. We finna talk about Diddy. We finna talk about Lil Reese. We finna talk about a lot of mother subjects in this little hour or so. For real, man, that I'm on here. Y'all hit that like button. Loyalty and betrayal. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Melanated King, what's the word? Go on ahead, roll your tree up. Do what you do, man. We finna get into it, man. We gonna talk about Diddy. We gonna say Diddy, the best subject for last though. We gonna talk about Lil Reese being a habitual wife beater. Lil Reese, man, a habitual wife beater, man. Lil Reese can't catch a break, man. Every month, Lil Reese putting his hands on somebody. They say he caught his ex in the club and put her in all type of wrestling moves. What's wrong with Lil Reese, man? What's wrong with that man? Keep your hands to yourself. Now you got a warrant. He got a warrant out for his arrest, man. Yeah, he need to keep his hands to himself. He got a warrant out for his arrest, man. So he'll be locked up again. You just did all that time in Texas. And then you know they ain't playing. Nah, I ain't playing no music tonight, man. I ain't even at the crib tonight. So I ain't around my computer. I ain't around my stereo. I ain't around nothing, man. I just popped on while I'm chilling at work. Do a little hour live, man. Diddy got dolphin teeth. Man, Diddy out of there, man. They finna do Diddy like they doing R Kelly, man. They finna do Diddy like they doing R Kelly, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It's over with for Diddy, man. They finna do Diddy like they doing R Kelly, man. For real. Niggas be out here playing these games. You know, he was living on top of the world. Never thought he'd get caught. He never thought he'd get caught. And look at him. His ass caught right now. Caught right now, man. This is what I want to ask you, loyalty and betrayal. They talking about some, I heard you say Lil P sold a gun to an undercover, right? But Buddy said that Butter snitched on him. Now, I don't know who to believe. So that's why I'm asking you, like, what's really going on? with that. I need some understanding with that too. Mm. Oh, that was years ago. Yeah, I need some understanding with that, man. So I'm trying to see how long y'all think they finna in Chicago when they issue a warrant out for you for domestic. You normally gotta sit down for a month or so until you go to court. But Lil Reese got some money. Lil Reese got some money. So he might, you know what I'm saying, could work or wiggle his number with the legal system. I am the only one who knows why Paris is locked up, cause I ain't told nobody. Oh, yeah, man. I know when my cousin got out the feds, he didn't get arrested. They got pulled over. And he was in a car with a known gang member and all that shit. And they was trying to violate him for that. Well, they did violate him. On everything, he went to go finish out the rest of his time. He said he was Texas won't come to Illinois to get him. Nah, this ain't happening in Texas. This happened in Illinois. Free Diddy and R Kelly. Gosh. Yeah, man, free them dudes, man. Innocent into proven guilty. But Diddy, man, is over with, man. They finna book him, man. They ain't give him no bond. Then they talking about they found oil and lubrication and all this stuff, man. They are humiliating this man right now. They humiliating this man right now, man. This is what the world we live in today. All them people was cool with it when it happened. Now they ain't got no more money. So they trying to, goddamn it, they see him working out deals with other people and all that stuff. So they trying to fit in and see where they fit at, yo, and get some money out this shit. Everything, like 90, this is why they say money is the root of all evil. I want to say about 98% of the people care more about money than they do their own mama. 98% of the people on earth care about money more than they do their own mama, man, or their kids. You know how people be like, you need money to take care of yourself and your kids and all this stuff. You need your family too. See, these people, they knew, they done went in there, signed deals with Diddy, did TV shows, all type of stuff. Ain't no way they talking about Diddy, goddammit, just walking up behind you, bending you over, and poking you, and you letting him poke. Yeah, they sit there. Diddy running around here like he on Facebook. He poking shit. These entertainers help keep the world fucked up. Man, it's most definitely some fucked up shit going on out here, man. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. It's some fucked up shit going on out here. The world evil. It just ain't that many good people in this world no more. Genuine good people. I ain't talking about nobody that's trying to pretend to be good. I'm talking about somebody that's actually a genuine good person. They do good deeds and all this shit, man, and they don't want no rewards. You know how you got most people that they'll help people, give them a couple of dollars and all this shit, or give them a hoodie, and then they trying to film the shit. What you filming it for? Now you done blocked your blessing. If you was doing it, you was just doing it. Don't try to show that Yeah, D's from the heart, man. Y'all know how many times I be riding, right? And I'm coming from downtown Atlanta and I'm going to the crib or some shit. And everybody know that the homeless people be in the middle of the streets out here. Before you hop on the expressway, the E-way and all that shit, the highway, I call it the E-way. They be right there. I always be that nigga who, if I got some singles in my motherfucking pocket or some fives or some shit, something small or whatever, I always get that shit to them. My baby mama be like, you too nice. She like, no, she didn't say you too nice. She said you got a good heart. That's what she said. You got a good heart. You do some fucked up shit, but you got a good heart on life. I hate to see people fucked up and in bad situations, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be on here trying to clown nobody and do all that shit. The only way I clown you is if you try to step on my toes or something, man. Is if you tried to step on my toes or get on me some way, somehow. Yeah, I don't goddamn it be sitting here trying to I don't need to be acknowledged for any deeds that I done, how I done helped people, or nothing. Y'all know what get me is when somebody like, even like, come on, man, y'all seen it, man. Even with J Mane, y'all, I could have left J Mane in there when my nephew called me and stuff. Go ask these niggas, man. How many niggas in your family, if you call and ask them to help you get out of jail, how many niggas gonna help you? It's rare. It's rare. And I ain't take it to the internet. When J Mane did that shit, I had my moderators and all that shit had known about the deed that I done. So he went live and he was trying to act like, you feel what I'm saying, somebody didn't help him and shit. And that's when I hopped on that motherfucker and I started expressing how I felt. These niggas is suckers, man. On everything I love, we running around with a bunch of fake ass niggas running around this motherfucker pretending to be real. That's why shit fucked up. Niggas don't know how to be real. They only pretending, y'all. So when it's time to do some real shit, that's why they don't know how to do the shit or go about the shit, because they pretending to be real. On everything I love, pretending. Shout out to Tay Savage, man. They let Tay Savage out of jail, man, after about 6-7 months, man. I know he happy, man. Hope he make better decisions, who to be around, and you know what he posts. He was really on a good mood. So, you know what I'm saying? You really ain't got to talk to him like that. When he started rotating with them niggas and shit, that's when his shit got thrown off. Y'all notice anybody that's up with this YouTube shit and making a run and all that shit, they be doing good when they on their own. But soon as you try to start fucking with some niggas in the hood or some street shit, your shit be fucked up. Look at Butter. Butter, prime example. Butter was running around here. He built his own team. As soon as he started fucking with all them street niggas, shit started going down for him. And what happened? Now he got to ride around with Blix and all this shit. He let dude ass trick him out the position that he was in. He let dude trick him out the position that he was in. On everything I love. Stop fucking with these niggas. Make your money and take your ass in the motherfucking house. Ain't nothing out here. Fake is the new real. Say that again. Fake is the new real. For real. We got all these motherfuckers running around here. And you know, it be motherfuckers that only call you when it's convenient. Oh, you think I could do this? You think I could do that? There be motherfuckers that only call you when it's convenient, man. Fake motherfuckers check up on you when it's convenient. oh man, I know this day, this nigga got this day, this nigga got 2 jobs, and he got this other shit going on. I know I can get a couple of dollars out of him. You ain't called and talked to me in how long? And it's convenient for you now. You feel what I'm saying? You can't even have a conversation with a nigga. These niggas be weird, man. Like I keep saying, man, we living in some fucked up times, man. We living in some fucked up times. Yeah, I seen the video. They said he went into the Walmart and bought some rope. I seen the video of him in Walmart with the rope. See, I wanted to do the live. I'm at work, though, so I ain't around my laptop. I probably need to start bringing my laptop to work. That way I could have pulled up the video and showed y'all what I was talking about. But yeah, I was hip to that story, man. The one that was found hanging from the tree. They trying to say he killed himself. I was also watching, what's that word? Oh, yeah, man. I be just sitting right here waiting on these trucks to pull out. Sit on the patio. It don't never really be too cold and all that shit. Smoke my weed. Wait for these trucks to pull up. Right now, what time it is? Like 10? I think I got 2 more hours in this motherfucker. Maybe 3. I got 2 more hours, maybe 3. Yeah, so I just be sitting right here chilling, do me a little live, and enjoy myself. 3 a.m. over here in UK. If you need $80, man, you need to go fill out some applications. However much money you need, that's however many applications. Lil Reese done caught his ex in the club and put her in wrestling moves. Slammed her, clotheslined her, suplexed her. He jumped off the top ropes. I guess he jumped from the bar. Yeah, he put in all type of wrestling moves and fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But this is some motivation to you, buddy. If you need $80, go fill out 80 job applications. One of them bound to call you back. One of them job applications is bound to call you back. For real, for real. The only thing I don't like right here is too much traffic. Sitting right here. But I ain't got shit going on to where I'm worried about it. But it is a lot of traffic that come through this motherfucker. On life. If I was sitting the other way, y'all only see trucks. Everything. Hell yeah, man. Crash out on the BD. Man, them motherfuckers crazy, man. That nigga sit there and went crazy. Like, nigga, you Lil Reese, you can't keep doing this shit, man. They gonna get leaked. Lil Reese is a habitual woman beater. On everything I love. Lil Reese been fucking bitches up since he was a shawty. I remember the first video that dropped on Lil Reese, probably like 14 years ago, 2010, 2011. You know what I'm saying? Up to about 14 years ago. The nigga, goddammit, was in the crib, and I know he beat the shit out the bitch. Punched her all in her face, did all type of shit. And it was recorded. He was young, too. This when Chief Keef and them first came out. And to the shit that you seeing now, Lil Reese stay in some shit. Lil Reese stay in some shit, man. Motherfucker tried to kill him. He got shot in his neck. He got, damn it, with the stolen car thing, he was fucked up with that shit, bleeding and all. For Lil Reese he highly favored. He got somebody praying for him that's highly favored. And he don't realize that he could have been dead yet. All this motherfucking bullshit he running around doing and kicking out, man. His energy, man, that's not the right energy. And when somebody study blessing you and giving you chance after chance and you keep on turning around doing the same bullshit, eventually your luck gonna run out. All right, Titch. Shout out to the UK, man. Go ahead, do what you do, bro. Eventually, your luck will run out, man. So what I'm saying with this dude is, man, somebody need to seriously talk to him. Because when this man go to jail, they gonna get him some. I think what they just gave him, what he just did in Texas, y'all. If anybody know the amount of time that they gave Lil Reese in Texas, let me know. I know he did a bid to whereas he went in with a fade and then he came out with motherfucking braids and an afro. Yeah, he went in with a fade and he came out with an afro. He lotto ticket lucky. He ain't too lucky, man. He lucky, but he ain't lucky. They still put the warrant out for him. He still got the warrant. So he got to deal with that eventually. And you Lil Reese, you just can't move around and, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to turn yourself in. Y'all don't get it, man. Ain't no bonds. So he got to pay for a lawyer, hoping that all this shit, the lawyer can handle all this shit. And when you got a warrant, you don't get no bond unless you go in front of the judge that issued the warrant. And they not gonna give you no bond. What they gonna do is execute the warrant. And it's gonna be on them if they want to keep you or release you. The reason I think Diddy ain't getting no bond, y'all wanna know why Diddy ain't getting no bond? What's the nigga name? Russell Simmons that left the country and he moved to another country and he was fighting the same demo. That's his name, ain't it, y'all? Russell Simmons. Well, Diddy could thank Russell Simmons for him not having a bond. Russell Simmons went over to a new country and a new spot and never came back. He never came back. He knew what was going on. He would have been in the same spot. A lot of these older dudes, man, they got to go through this so they could pass the passing of the torch, man, on life. The passing of the torch. All these years, man. Look how long it took for them to come get Bill Cosby. So I said I'd rather have the money. I would rather have the money than the fame. Because with the fame, you got people plotting and doing all this shit, nigga. If you felt like this man violated you 10 years ago, why wait? Why wait? All these people, man. Look at all these celebrities, man. They put these cases on, man. Be having these weird ass cases. So y'all trying to tell me everybody in the motherfucking entertainment industry got some weird shit going on? Is that what y'all trying to tell me? Y'all trying to tell me that everybody in the entertainment industry has some bullshit going on? Cause he can't fight. Oh yeah, we good, we chilling, man. We chilling. Sexy Lexi, what's the word? A lot of these niggas be 150 pounds. You trying to fight a nigga that's 200 pounds, got 50 pounds on you. You a little nigga. Your punches ain't gonna hurt. You ain't even got they don't even got their grown man strength yet. On everything. A lot of these nigga, I was 12, 13 years old, nigga, picking up couches by myself. Y'all hear me? We moving, I'm picking up couches, nigga, 12, 13 years old, strong as hell. On life, arms long than a motherfucker. Able to put a fucking couch on my back at 12, 13 years old, nigga. Wasn't no, you ain't no, you was gonna get some strength from somewhere, goddammit. On everything I love. Yeah, this shit crazy, man. Crazy. You gotta help your motherfucking mama. You helping your mama. She got one motherfucker. The higher you go, the bigger the sacrifice. Your mama and your sister got one end of the motherfucking of the bed, and you got the other end. Or your mama bringing in the box frame, and she got you bringing in the motherfucking mattress. I did all that shit, so I developed strength through the years. You know what I'm saying? And I told y'all we moved a lot. We moved a lot. Different areas. Went through a lot of different shit. That's how I know a lot of motherfuckers, and a lot of motherfuckers know me. On everything. I got a lot of people that I could call if I was ever in a bind. I could call if I really needed them. But what I've been trying to do is keep myself in position to where I don't need nobody. Sometimes I be wanting a motherfucker to call me. Like, you know what I'm saying, a family member or some shit. A motherfucker, I'm chilling and shit, right? My son called me. It's like 3, 4 in the morning, 2, 3 in the morning. He asked me, he say, man, Pops, you think I could borrow whoopty-whoopty-whoop? 9, what's that word? What's that word? He like, man, Pops, you think I can borrow whoopty-whoop? He 23 years old. I say, man, I ain't tripping. I slide it to him. I hit him with the Apple Pay. Now I Zelled it to him. And motherfucker like, man, that nigga grown. You ain't gotta, that nigga grown. You ain't got, it ain't the point that the nigga grown. This my son, nigga. This my oldest son. This is my first son. This is the first child that I had. If he called me and asked me for something, I'm gonna give it to him just off the strength. They don't never call me and ask me for nothing. I don't give a fuck how grown and old your kids get, nigga. They still your kids, nigga. And then especially if they ain't out here on no bullshit, yeah, help them. On life. I needed help at one point in life. I ain't always been this motherfucking person and doing all this shit and knowing how to do this shit. I had to go through this shit and learn this shit. And since I've been smooth and cool, like, that street shit, I left that shit alone. Like, as far as being in the streets, I left that shit 10 years ago when I moved. When I moved, I started a new life. I was no longer in the streets, but I'm still going to clubs. I'm drinking. I'm hanging around the guys and all that shit, but I'm not participating in no street activity. Like, bro, them was still serving and doing what they do. Just because they serving, that don't mean I'm serving. Shit, I got 2 jobs. I ain't gotta serve. I'm cool. That shit ain't about nothing. You know when you realize it ain't about nothing? When you sitting in that motherfucking cell and you ain't been out that cell in goddamn it 3, 4 days. You can't walk around, stretch your body out. You study walking back and forth from the door to your bed. Your workout right there on the floor. You can't even build up a good sweat because you can't even get up and go wash your ass. You hear what I'm saying? That's when I learned that this shit ain't about nothing. On life. This shit ain't about nothing. Every day I'm getting up, going to stand in front of a fucking apartment building that I don't even fucking own. Don't even live there. I'm getting up, going, stashing weed in people's mailboxes. I'm putting weed in people's mailboxes. I'm putting jabs of cocaine in the mailboxes. There's bundles of heroin laying around, all type of shit, Joe. A motherfucker looking for they motherfucking a check, and they open they motherfucking mailbox and goddamn it crack cocaine up in that motherfucker. They ain't this some bullshit? This nigga right here doing all this shit. I'm doing all that shit. That wasn't being constructive in society, man. I was doing some straight sucker shit. I'm making money. Yeah, I'm making money. Baby mamas pulling up on me. They grabbing this. Oh, buy me a bottle. I'm buying bottles. I'm kicking it out. What's that word? What's that word? I'm doing it, y'all. That shit wasn't about nothing, man. Eventually you learn and you realize that shit ain't about nothing, man. All this shit you doing, man. You go to jail, you got to pay for a lawyer. You got to spend the money on the bond. You got to goddamn it spend the money on phone calls. You got to buy food. You need to buy hygiene products. You hear what I'm saying? You trying to make sure you don't run out of money, so you trying to budget your shit. It's somebody else on the outside running your money line, but they giving you what you need, but they ain't telling you that they dipping in your shit too. You hear me? They feel like, oh, by the time he come home, I'll be done put it back. You hear what I'm saying? You don't know when the fuck a motherfucker coming home and you spending some shit that don't even belong to you. You said you was gonna help a motherfucker out. A nigga ain't never, I'm locked up, I call a motherfucker and I guide him to where my money at. I tell him where the money at. I had some money put up in a cup. It was like 3 half a G bottles of Hennessy stuffed with $20. And then in my book, I used to write it, I was doing my shit like an accountant for real. Every day when I'm hustling shit at the end of the night, I used to sit there and do my shit like this shit was a real business and doing inventory and all this shit. Before I come outside, before I go to sleep, I already done made the bundles and the jabs or what the fuck need to be sold tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So I'm coming outside with whatever I come outside with, I gotta sell all this. If I sold this the day before, I gotta sell the same amount the next day, or I can't go to the crib. And I gotta go do this in a neighborhood that I no longer live in. On life. It's the landlord, his office was in front of the fucking courtway. The same courtway that Shark on Land them went in and all that shit. That was the courtway that I was hustling out of. That was the courtway that I was hustling out of when I was checking the bag in that motherfucker. On life. But the landlord, his renting office was right there. So every day he coming outside, that nigga outside under the man. Y'all can't stand here. And nigga, how the fuck you gonna tell me I can't stand here? Nigga, I been right here, nigga, selling drugs right here for the longest. Nigga, you got me fucked up. His name was Mr. Toots. On everything, Mr. Toots. He owned it, he owned that courtway on 61st and King Drive. He had a little money. He had a boat in the back of that motherfucker. I think he was like a retired police officer or some shit, man. Now that I look at it, man, he gave me detective vibes on life. And we all in that bitch done turned his motherfucking apartment complex into a drug spot. Shit crazy. Yeah, that was a business mindset. But look at all the years I wasted doing that shit. Imagine me investing that money and having a business mindset to, oh, man, I could have did this. The girl I was dealing with at the time, she knew how to do hair. I think she probably the rawest braider in the city of Chicago on everything I love. And she used to braid a lot of kids' hair. She had a fucking bag, y'all. She was checking the bag off of braiding hair. She didn't work no job. Everybody in the city was fucking with her on the hair braiding. On my mama. They bringing their kids and shit. She was a fucking hustler. I never said I was no thug, buddy. See, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all listen to debate and argue. Y'all don't listen to understand. You just came in and missed the whole thing, man. That's what I mean. Super slow. You got people that just blurt anything out their mouth and don't be thinking, man. Them the type of people that don't need to be around me, man. Somebody go ahead and get him up out of here, man. I'm cool on all that. He say he the bad energy guy. You won't be the bad energy here, man. I don't deal with trolls, none of that. Now I love to troll, comment and communicate with a motherfucker. I sound racist. I am racist. I am racist. On everything. I am racist. Fuck is wrong with you? You sound racist. How do you sound? And you sound like an asshole. Fuck out of here, man. Goddamn asshole. He an asshole, y'all. Yeah, that's good. Continue to comment, because when you do that, that's called engagement. That help my video get bigger and better. And it get the show and YouTube recommend my videos more on the YouTube search engine and algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I let them sit here and comment all day. All day. And won't say nothing to them. That's good. Because y'all ain't doing nothing but building up my algorithm. I got white friends that I work with right now. It's a white guy in here right now, y'all. Cool dude. Straight cool dude. Up in here right now at the job facility. For real. Look, they got the Jakes riding around. They ain't got nothing to do. Nothing to do. Ain't nothing to do. You don't hear nothing now. Ain't no crime going on out here. Yeah, where are you? Where I'm at? You gotta find me, man. You gotta find me, man. I'm in Georgia. So you gotta ride around the whole Georgia and find me. Fake is the new real. Yeah, man. I'ma keep on saying that. I did find you. All right, well, tell me where I'm at. You found me on YouTube. You right. You found me on YouTube. Look at you. You see that person right there? They smart. I beat you to your punchline. Jason S., I beat you to your punchline. But Diddy, though, man, Diddy out of there, y'all. Right. They talking about I'm racist. I'm racist. But I was on the phone with loyalty and betrayal like I'm at the courthouse. I'm finna watch this man. For real, man. That man went in there and put on the show. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Hit the like button, share this video. We've been live for 40 minutes. Dang. 40 minutes, that went by fast. On life, 40 minutes, that went by fast. I need to start back going live on my other page. Free Diddy, man. Yeah, Diddy, goddammit, man. It's over with for Diddy, man. Diddy in the same category as R. Kelly. I still listen to R. Kelly, and I listen to his music. I like the music. It's a couple of Diddy songs that I like. Just cause he did that don't mean that I gotta stop listening to his music and shit. Just cause he did well, that don't mean that I gotta stop listening to his music. I've been listening to his music. I ain't listened to nothing in recent years, but them old songs, like I used to play them old songs I used to play. Well, I ain't listened to a Puff Daddy song in a long time, y'all. Probably since he did songs with Mace and shit. Nah, matter of fact, that song that he had with "I Need a Girl," I listened to that. I liked it. I need a girl. I liked it. I like a couple of yeah. I liked it a couple of Puff Daddy songs, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I liked it Puff Daddy. I ain't like Diddy. Yeah, I like the Puff Daddy. I ain't like Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Diddy got down on everybody. And if they was allowing Diddy, like I say, for money, people was prostituting their body and they pride and they self. Like they didn't care about nothing, no. Man, just for a little bit of money, man, them motherfuckers was doing that shit and willing to do that shit. They was prostituting their pride. Oh, that truck done already? He came and he ain't played. He unloaded that shit and got the fuck on everything. One more truck. We got one more truck coming before 12, before we close. It was only one motherfucker. He was only one person on that truck. And he unloaded all that shit fast as hell. That man wasn't even here for about no longer than, it couldn't been 30 minutes. I am a diehard Pac fan. I hated Biggie and Puffy. Bad Boy. I used to listen to Bad Boy Staff record label and the crew. And if you want to be down with Bad Boy, nigga, fuck you too. Yeah, I was listening to Puff Daddy and I could remember going to school, 3rd, 4th grade. My sister, I think she was like a senior in high school. She had a car. She had a Park Avenue, a 96, with some motherfucking CCs on that bitch. Nah, my sister, first she had that red colors, but that Park Avenue with the CCs on that bitch. And she was dropping me off at school. I'm in 3rd, 4th grade listening to that Tupac, that I won't deny it, I'm a straight rider, you don't wanna fuck with me. I'm going to school off of listening to that. You hear me? That's the type of shit I had. I ain't had no regular childhood. Like I had a childhood, but I was exposed to a lot of extra shit that was going on. A lot of extra shit that was going on. You hear what I'm saying? In the communities. I believe 2nd, 3rd grade, I saw a nigga shoot a gun. And that shit excited me. And I now I realize that ain't normal. I saw a nigga named Raymond. He was GD. Tall motherfucker. He goddamn it had like a 4.5. He cocked that bitch back and blew that bitch up in the air. And that shit excited me. I know them niggas used to be outside in front of our crib selling weed, selling coke, all type of shit. And they used to be out there with my sister now. My sisters, I got 2 older sisters. and I have a younger sister, and my sisters have sisters. You see what I'm saying? We got the same mamas, but we got different daddies. So it used to be like my sisters and they sisters, all them around, and then me and all my little homies around, and my sisters' baby daddies or boyfriends or niggas that was around. So we was actually exposed to seeing and doing all type of grown shit when way before our time. I did have a childhood, but like I said, I grew up way faster than I was supposed to. Way faster than what I was supposed to. It's 10:31. So we got one more truck coming before 12. Before the next hour and 30 minutes, it should be another truck here. Yeah, I grew up but I was allowed to be a kid on life. I didn't want to be a kid though. I'm 12, 11 years old, having sex with girls that's 19, 20 years old on life. We going to the skating rink. I'm going to the skating rink at 12, 13 years old. We going on 87 to the skating rink. I'm going with niggas that's 18, 19 years old. They got cars and shit. We all riding with each other. Now, mind you, it's girls in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Older girls. So they bring a girl 19 years old on life. She 19 years old. I'm 13. I'm in the back of the van with this bitch. Going crazy. She ain't give a fuck. Everybody got their little chick in the van. I'm 13 years old, taking something down that was 19 on my life. So I always got a thrill out of hitting shit that was older than me. I was way advanced on life. I wasn't on no Diddy shit though. I wasn't on no Diddy shit though. That shit just used to come easy like that, y'all. Like when I was in 7th, 8th grade, I had a girlfriend who was in 7th to 8th grade. She was my girlfriend at school. We talked on the phone, all that shit, but she wasn't fucking. Excuse my language, y'all. She wasn't fucking. The older girls was fucking. The freshmen, the sophomores, the juniors, the seniors. And then I always looked the young. But I always hung around older people. So they didn't know how old I was. And I was taking shit down on everything I loved. I remember I was 21 and I'm in a club. I'm in a lounge, not a club. I'm in a lounge. I used to like to go to lounges and bars with older people and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like being around my age crowd where I can sit there, order me a couple of shots, listen to old school music. You feel what I'm saying? I'm in that motherfucker. I'm 21. I bump a bitch that's 40. Bitch got her own. She was 40 something on life. I can call one of my homies right now. He'll tell you the bitch name, how she was. She used to be popping up at my cousin crib. My cousin had a crib in Cal City. I met the bitch in Cal City / Burnham in Illinois. It's a spot. It's called the Brown Jug. Dope boy Felix. What's the word? What's the word? Yeah, it was a bar and I bumped the bitch in there. I ended up fucking her that same night. And the bitch was trying to move me to Indiana with her. She had her own construction company. And she was married, but she was going through a divorce. And her husband worked at the construction company. And she wanted me to come work at the construction company. Like, and move to Indiana with her. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't with that shit. I'm selling drugs. I'm having fun. I'm living my life. On everything I love. That bitch used to be coming through the block looking for me. Folks and them used to be like, hey, Hood, that old lady. Hey, they used to be like, hey, Hood, that old lady just left looking for you, Joe. That old lady just left. She was looking for you. Yeah. I'm glad I just missed her. That bitch will pop up out of nowhere. And she'll bring food and shit. She'll bring me some baked macaroni and cheese with some motherfucking, some chicken and cornbread with a Pepsi. She'll bring that to the block for me. You see what I'm saying? She used to be, boy, don't spend your money. I cooked. And bringing me food and shit. So I started, and then when I'm dealing with bitches that was my age, them bitches didn't even know how to make a hot pocket. You feel what I'm saying? So you think I ain't gonna fuck with this bitch? This bitch know how to cook. She fat. That bitch showed me a little bit on the cooking side. On life, if you can't cook, then I can't fuck with you. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You can't be my girl. Bitch, I like to eat and eat good. When I was up and running through all that motherfucking money like that, y'all know I wish I would have invested in that motherfucking, that hair salon for old girl. I'd have been making passive income off that. And this food truck for my baby mama. I got 2 baby mamas that know how to throw down on the cooking side. And they both wanted food trucks. They both wanted food trucks. And I had the money for that shit. But I wasn't thinking like that. I didn't have the business mind. I didn't have the fucking business mind. On everything I love. I had the little kid mentality. You know, you flexing, want to do all this shit, go to the club. We standing on the stage. I'm throwing money off the stage and shit like that, man. I used to be on some crazy shit, man. Because that shit was coming back like that. Under the hustling act, man. Niggas don't, you know, niggas don't be cherishing shit, man. I can say in a 90-day span, I ran through damn near 35 bands. Just bullshit in a 90-day span. Every day doing something. We going out to clubs and shit. I'm paying for everybody to get in. My homie them riding with me. I'm going to get G'd up. My bro them gonna be G'd up too. I can't let y'all go in this motherfucker on life fucked up. I remember one of the guys, right? He used to be dirty as hell. Sacramento, what's the word? What's the word? Shout out to Sacramento in the building. Shout out to the West Coast. Yeah, my homie used to be dirty and shit on the block, but he used to be hustling. I grabbed all the guys. I had this when I had the Impala. I grabbed like 3 of the guys. I ain't grab all the guys. And we ride to 47. It's JB's down there. It's all type of shit, clothing spots and shit, man. And we went in down there like 4 stores and balled that bitch out on life. I'm like, man, we finna go to the club. We go to the club that night. Get a section, ball that bitch out, got bottles and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm jagging shit. I remember bro used to be dirty as hell, right? Before he elevated in life. And all the hoes had seen him cleaned up. They like, what the fuck? This can't be him. Hell no, nigga. This can't be him. On life, bro got cleaned in a motherfucker. Like, you know, when you used to have money and shit, man, and niggas go with you, man, you ain't, especially if you got some real money, man, you ain't gonna let your homie them go to the club and be dirty and shit, too. They ain't even know, like, they just roll with me ride with me type shit. Nigga, while we in there, I'm looking for shit. They walking with me. Y'all don't want nothing, motherfucker? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? They hell yeah, nigga. They in that bitch trying to act shy and shit like they don't want nothing. Y'all know y'all want some shit, man. My homie goddamn, my homie Los. My nigga Los, he ain't give a fuck. Los will tell you like, hell yeah, G. Shit. Folks used to, but he'll tell you like, G, I don't really need no clothes and shit, G. I'll take the money, G. Folks used to want the money on everything. That man wanted the money. We was running through that shit, man, on everything I love. Going out of town, busting them motherfucking towns down on some hustling shit. On some motherfucking hustling shit. Going crazy. Hell yeah. Motherfucker went to Iowa and killed them. I swear to God, went to Iowa and killed them, y'all. I got so much motherfucking money in Iowa on life. That shit used to be scary. I bullshit you not. I'm bagging up. I got 63 grams of cocaine, crack. A 63rd and Houston. That's what we called it, a Houston. I got a 63. You know what I'm saying? We used to call it 63rd, Houston. Because Houston used to have clothes and shoes and all that shit on 63rd. So our lingo in Chicago would be like, man, let me get a Houston, which is 63 grams of cocaine. Now, normally, I'm selling these. Normally in Chicago, I used to sell them bitches for dimes. But when I was partaking in activity out there, in my past fucked up life, the dimes I was selling for 50s. Man, y'all know how much money I was making. I swear to God, one night, I sat in that bitch. One night, wasn't nobody out there. I'm the only motherfucker in the trap. Everybody in Chicago at the club, spurging and all that shit. Nigga, I'm at the trap, nigga. I bagged up, as I'm bagging up the 63 grams, hypes, crackheads, they just study coming. I'm talking about Joe. I ran through 63 grams in probably like, goddamn it, a day. That night, I want to say that was a Friday night. By the time Saturday night, I was done. Saturday night, I was done. I was on my way back to the crib. And bro them was on their way back out there. So how the shit was, the spots and shit, it was always somebody in the spot. And then you had niggas moving around, busting their plays off the phone and all that shit. Yeah, we had different shit going on though. But this particular night, man, I went crazy. And the next night, I didn't leave exactly the next night because the Greyhound buses didn't come to 3 o'clock. I used to get on the Greyhound on life, playing games with my life, y'all. Get on the Greyhound, a couple of pounds and a whole bunch of motherfucking grams of cocaine and shit. Take this shit out of town and go crazy. The next day, and motherfucker pick me up downtown Chicago when I land. I leave at 3 o'clock and land downtown Chicago about 9, 10 o'clock. And my bitch used to be there. On live. I remember one time I drove out there, I took my car out there. And I had my girl drive because my license was suspended. And she ended up, yeah, allegedly, y'all. All this is allegedly, y'all. And she ended up staying with me. Everything I made until she left the next day, every dollar I made, I gave it to my girl and told her to take that shit to the crib and put that shit up. On life. I had forgot all about that shit. It was probably like 3,500 or some shit. Yup. I took her to the it used to be a titty bar in the back. This is a out of town. Like Iowa is a white city, y'all. Listen to me, y'all. Iowa is a white city. So they strip clubs was more like titty bars. They used to get up on the stage. They wasn't clapping their ass and doing all that shit. They in that bitch doing what they do, how they dance and shit. And I had bumped. She was black and white. The bitch name was Diamond on everything I love. She lived out there. She used to drive like 45 minutes away to come strip at this club. And I bumped her. On everything I love. Bumped the bitch while I was with my girl. And the girl that I was dealing with at the time was bisexual. You hear what I'm saying? Oh, man. I ain't gonna even lie. That was the first time I went crazy. I bumped her, right? I spent money with her in the club. I guess you can call it tricking off. I spent money with her in the club, and then I told her, like, man, I'm gonna give you a couple of dollars. You come home with me and my girl. On lie, I gave her like two. I ain't gonna lie. I gave her like two, y'all. She came home. I had bottles in the trap, weed, on everything. I need to freshen up. Whoop-de-woo, my girl freshen up. I'm sitting there, right? We all freshen up everything. I'm sitting there like the first time I had a threesome with them. I'm all in that bitch like I was froze up like a bitch, y'all. On this real shit, I was froze like a bitch. I don't know if I was nervous or not, but they got that sitting there, my girl, and shit, we drinking and smoking. Yeah, at the time, it ain't tricking if you got it. Yeah, I ain't gonna even lie, I gave her that too. I probably got spent down there $350 that night, just throwing dollars and shit. I had my girl throwing the dollars though. That's how I set it up. I had my girl, man, go throw that shit on her. And she got what she did was, this why I said it was a titty bop. The bitch rubbed her titties in my girl's face, not knowing that my girl was bisexual. And I asked my girl, like, you like that shit? Oh, she get to laughing like, boy, you crazy. And we go from there. Then the bitch was over there by us the whole night on everything I love. Till they closed. And I just chopped it up with her. That bitch ended up coming home with us. My girl asked the bitch for a kiss. We in that bitch drinking. I'm like, oh yeah, it's finna go down. So her and my girl sitting right next to each other. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed. They in like the middle part of the bed. She on one side, one edge of the bed, and my girl in the middle of the bed. So they both sitting next to each other, and I'm like by the wall, you know what I'm saying, on the other side. And I hear my girl ask her for a kiss. They start kissing. Damn. So I'm sitting back. Now I guess y'all call it making out. That's what the fuck they doing. They got them kissing, rubbing on each other, doing all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Sucking on each other titties and shit. So shit, they end up, she take her clothes off. She took her clothes off. They took their clothes off. That's when they invited me. I just sat back the whole time being cool. I wasn't thirsty. I wasn't thirsty or nothing. I sat back the whole time just being cool. I waited till they brung me. I let them work themselves up. And I waited till they brung me in. They went right into it on everything I love. I knelt the bitch. I knelt both of them. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm nailing shit on life. Hell yeah. Shorty ended up spending the night. She went home like early that morning. So you could say spending the night. The titty bar closed at like 2. The titty bar closed at like 2. We went back to my spot. We was drinking. We drunk, smoked weed for about an hour. I'm gonna say about 3:30 shit got the bus, and she ain't go home till like 6, 7 in the morning. We got like 2 rounds in on everything I love. Then she used to always be saying she wanted to come to Chicago. I want to come to Chicago and visit Chicago. And I'm telling my girl, like, man, I'm going to bring her up there. My girl went crazy. Like, nigga, you ain't finna bring that bitch up there. We gonna bring the bitch out here. You ain't gonna do it. She like, you probably be out there fucking that bitch while I ain't there. My girl started going crazy. Because when I first went out there, I had a little money. But when me being out there in a month span, 2 month span, shit, my shit started going crazy. My bitch like, hell no, nigga, I was out there with you. I seen how easy it was. My girl, hey, my girl, like, I was out there with you. I seen how easy it was on life. That shit was easy in Iowa. They knew I wasn't from Iowa. On everything I love, I had bumped one bitch in the Walmart. She walked in Walmart. She worked at Walmart. I'm in that bitch buying tank tops, drawers, socks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I get the bitch number. I remember her name. Her name was Kat. She was cool as hell. So I didn't always want when it's 10, 12 niggas in the trap, when somebody knock on the door, we taking turns to serve the person. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas used to be in that drunk, loud, all this shit. They used to be in that drunk, loud, all that shit. So I bumped me a bitch. I ain't gotta sit up in this trap. At nighttime, y'all gonna wanna go to the clubs out here. I'ma come back at 10, 11 o'clock when y'all all gone. And I'ma run the trap from goddamn it 11 to 7 in the morning by myself. On everything I love. I didn't like being in the trap with everybody in the trap, because what if them people come? You hear what I'm saying? And sure enough, them people came, y'all. I was blessed. I ain't happen to be there. Like I say, I bumped Shorty. I went to the trap early that morning. I seen the doors kicked off the hinges. It was me and my boy LA. Rest in peace to my boy Bruce. From the Calumet building, 6217. They called him Snowball. Rest in peace to Snowball. But we called him LA. His real name was Bruce. Me and him escaped that shit. You see, me, him, probably like 4, 5 of the niggas that wasn't with us, that out of 20-something niggas, 25 niggas, y'all, maybe 19 niggas went to jail. Maybe 19 niggas went to jail, y'all. Out of 20-something niggas. That's when Huncho Hoodo went to jail. 600 Breezy went to jail. Who else? Stello went to jail. KG went to jail. It was a lot of motherfuckers. Y'all ain't know I was in Iowa with 600 Breezy, huh? Oh, I ain't told that story. Huh? Yeah, I gotta tell y'all one of them stories and shit. Shark on Land was out there. He ain't go to jail. He was with, you know what I'm saying? And niggas, goddammit, just stayed the fuck away. Everybody was like, man, it's rolling out there. They started trying to go out there, and that's how they ass end up getting locked up. On everything I love. Niggas tried to go out there because everybody else was locked up, so they went out there. And then some of them niggas started snitching. Not no 600 Breezy and all them. Niggas started snitching on them that came from the city. On everything I love, nigga. So when Breezy be talking about going out of town, getting money and all that stuff, and he had to go do all this time because he got caught with crack in his pocket and all that shit, a lot of grams and shit, he ain't lying. But that's his story. I let him tell his story. I just told y'all a little bit of my story. Yeah, I told y'all a little bit of my story. But y'all gonna hear more. Nah, that was a couple of years. Breezy had already did. They had already did some time. Locked up first. They tried to give Breezy probation. Breezy told them he didn't want probation because he was gonna get out and do the same shit again. And Breezy did his time. But motherfuckers, you know how everybody with this Young Thug case and all this shit, how they took pleas and shit. Nobody took a plea until the main motherfucker they was trying to charge with took his plea. So they was locked up for some time. Them niggas went to the feds. They Waterloo, Iowa. That was the feds, y'all. That wasn't no motherfucking it was a state case, Breezy, but the niggas who had went to the feds, they had to take their time first. Yeah, but yeah, that's around the time Breezy used to be with Drake and all that shit. They violated him. On life, you somewhere around the park. Yeah, you somewhere in the right area, loyalty and betrayal. You somewhere in the right area. Now that's them years, all them years, we go back to them years, I'm all over the drill scene. Mubu Crump, Chief Wook, Young and Dutchy, 600, O Block. I'm all over fucking with everybody, Cash. You know what I'm saying? I always been that nigga that brung niggas together. You hear me? This all around that time, y'all. Yeah. And Breezy used to be tall and skinny with dreads until he cut the dreads off. And he just gained his weight. He blew up. Gained all this motherfucking weight. I don't gotta show my face. What, you some type of freak? Everybody know how I look, brother. What's wrong with you? Talking about show your face. I'm smoking. I don't smoke on camera. Sorry, brother, but I don't smoke on camera. Sorry. People will try to flag your video, and then that way it won't be monetized due to harmful content. That's what it's called. Right, they want to see my face. Oh, let's see what he do. Get off by looking at my face. He tried to get off. Get your ass out of here, man. We ain't on that, man. You want some straight freak ball shit. On the real. I'm cool, brother. Well, I damn sure don't know you. And I damn sure don't know you. I know everybody that done commented and been in my chat before. Yeah, I know everybody that done been in my comments and my chat before. I'm real good with the memory off looking at visuals and shit. I'm good with the memory. And I never seen you. Lewis Riley. You got us. That name sound. That name sound zesty, and it's too close to the other nigga name. So you can't be a good individual. Your name too similar to Buddy's. Now I'm in LA eating shrimp with Diddy. Well, go ahead and do what you do, man. When you wake up in the morning and you feel sore and it's a condom hanging out your ass, you know what happened on everything. They took all the baby oil. This nigga had Johnson's & Johnson, baby oil, lube. He was in that bitch going crazy. For real. He was in that bitch. Puff Daddy is a fucking freak, y'all. That nigga a freak, man. Why the fuck did he have... They talking about... That's what they reporting. Allegedly he had... Why would the feds put that out there? Allegedly he had all these bottles of baby oil and lubricant. I mean, damn. If he having sex, he grown. He ain't had no Vaseline. Look, you was some freaky ass nigga talking about no Vaseline. Nasty as hell. I just cracked a joke talking about Diddy leaving a condom in your ass, and you talking about with no Vaseline, man. Y'all motherfuckers is some straight cornballs, man. Y'all too freaky, man. Y'all too fucking freaky, man. What you doing, man? Huh? Hey, Tanner, don't play with me, man. I'ma slap the shit out you. Watch out, man. I'm doing something. Go play. I'ma slap the shit out you, too, when I come in there. That was my white homie, Tanner, man. My white homie, Tanner. Come out here, man. I'm finna slap the shit out of him when I go back in there. His ass funny as hell. Tanner funny than a motherfucker, though, y'all. On the real. He look like, what's the nigga name, man? He look like the white boy from Training Day. Ethan, what's the nigga name? Ethan something. I'ma slap the shit out of him because I'm racist. Oh man, that's how I be in here talking to them. Oh, everything. I be in here talking to them reckless as hell, Joe. Y'all be like, man, I can't believe he talking to them. And they laugh and shit. They like that shit though. They like, boy, you crazy. They constantly, they say that all day. Boy, you crazy. On the real. Hell yeah. Yeah, he came out here and let me know, nigga. This the last hour, nigga. We got an hour left, nigga. You need to come on. You need to come on. He gonna be ready to go. I gotta do his paperwork and shit. You a freak for telling us what he looked like. Man, what's wrong with you? Yeah, Mr. Allen TV, you ain't know? You ain't know? Hell yeah. I got a white homie, he look like Nick Saban. Hell yeah, I'm gonna blow, goddammit. And go back in that motherfucker. I saw your face and you not all that. Well, I'm glad. I don't want to be all that to you, buddy. Good. I got somebody who like it. I'm not here to impress you or do nothing. There go that other truck. Motherfucker finna turn in. Yeah, make the day. It make the day go faster. Hell yeah. Cause when I leave this motherfucker, by the time I leave here, I make it home. I leave here at 12. I make it home about 12:30. It depend on the nights. We really don't supposed to leave this motherfucker, or we really could leave this motherfucker at 1. You know how a motherfucker close at 12 and then you got an hour to do what you need to do, paperwork and make sure everything's straight. Yeah, but I always leave before 1. What? Man, you need to go find you something to do, brother. Matter of fact, just keep on commenting. He over there just showing other channels content while he over here messing you. Messing with me, yeah, man, that nigga crazy. Oh, shout out to my nigga Rebel, man. That swipe homie. Probably is. Chill, what's that word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word, man? Let me see. I'm trying to give y'all one story before I goddamn it get up out of here and get to my oh, he missing you. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy, man. Hell yeah. Let me see, man. Let me find up a story to give y'all before I get up out of here. One story. You stay in his search bar. Yeah, I bet you he goddamn be trying to see what the fuck a nigga talking about. He hoping the motherfucker don't say nothing about him. He don't know when I'm going to do another interview. So he be on the lookout to see if I'm gonna get down on him. And I really ain't even thinking about the nigga. On the real. Type of weird shit y'all on. I'm working with a white boy named well, he ain't white, he Cuban. His name Aiden. White boy Tanner, Stephanie, Bridget, and they over there playing on the other side where the truck's at. I'm trying to give y'all a story, man. Let me find a crazy ass story. All right, I got a story on Shark on Land, man. I got a story on Shark on Land, man. This the year 2009. This the year 2009. 2009, 2010. Nah, cause Shark on Land was just getting out. Shark on Land got locked up for a conspiracy. to distribute heroin. I want to say, what year was that? Do anybody remember the year the song came out? I bet you can't do it like this. I bet you can't do it like this. And that with that shouty low, I'm the man and all that shit. Who remember that year? I want to say that shit 04, 05. You know what I'm saying? We used to be serving on 61st and King Drive in front of all the stores. And we hug the stores. We getting money. You know what I'm saying? We getting up early in the morning to go up there and do this shit. 2008. Yeah, somewhere around that time. But we serving, getting money and shit, man. Me and my little squad, Shark on Land, was part of A-Hey. Before A-Hey, Brent 600, Gunline 600, and Brick City are all branches off of A-Hey. The original block that before it was called 600 is called A-Hey. So the original block is called A-Hey. That's the number 8 with H-A-T-E. A-Hey. You feel what I'm saying? So before all the 600s and all that shit came, everybody was A-Hey. You feel what I'm saying? Including Shark on Land. So Shark on Land, goddammit, I think he made a lot of money. He was making a lot of money. And it was a strip club that opened up on 61st and King Drive, the Black Room. It was a strip club. Yeah, he used to always be like, share your stories, tell your stories. Nah, I never did it. I never did. I only told a little bit. I ain't tell all that shit. He used to always want me to do that shit on his platform. I do that shit on my platform and when I'm ready to. But Shark on Land had made a lot of money with this day, man. And he went to the strip club, the Black Room. Now, I don't know what the fuck Shark on Land did in the strip club that night, to whereas he spent all his money and the next day he was fucked up. He ain't had no motherfucking, no more drugs to sell. He didn't have no money, no nothing. So he watching all us on the block make money. He just out there watching us all on the block make money. He still out there kicking in this shit. Of course a nigga gonna smoke with him, gonna drink with him, doing all that shit. And the name of the operation was called Operation Storefront. Y'all go look this up. It happened on 61st and King Drive, and I believe 59th and Normal, or Parnell. It was called Operation Storefront. Well, this is where they take EBT. You can go to this store with EBT, right? They'll swipe the card, and they will give you cash money for your EBT. You know what I'm saying? So you can go in that bitch with $300 worth of EBT, and they'll give you like $200. You know what I'm saying? They'll make it worth your while. You know what I'm saying? They give you like $200 or some shit. And they was doing that shit. It was like a 6-7 month investigation that was already going on. Plus, niggas selling hair. Now, as they get the money, all the crackheads and all this shit, we right there selling drugs. So they turning around and they can get the drugs from us. So what the police did, they came with Operation Storefront. But this particular day, like I keep telling y'all, Shark on Land was broke. So he wasn't making no money. So the nigga Shark on Land dipped off, came back somewhere. He lurking and shit on the store. The store was doing something, but they trusted us and all that shit. They'll let us in while they in that bitch got the store closed and they counting money and all that shit. They'll still let us in the store and shit. So Shark on Land in the store with them, right? I told y'all he creeped off. He had on the black Dickies work hoodie, a black Dickies work hoodie. And that's like a snowsuit. Cause we used to be outside in the snow, the freeze, and so niggas gonna, you know what I'm saying, get they shit right. So Shark on land in the store with dude and them, he pull out a crowbar and he whack one of the Arabs with the crowbar. And he take the whole little bag of money and dump it inside his little workie and zipped it up and tried to walk up out the store. Oh man, why the fuck did he do that, man? Why the fuck did he do that, man? When he did that, now I told you they had just locked the doors because they was counting the money and shit. So he didn't have the key to get out the door. Oh my God, man. Like 3 Arabs came from the back, man. And they fucked Shark on land up, man. And to this day, this why Shark on land shoulder fucked up. Like when he throw that right punch, me and Shark on land done had to fight 5, 6 niggas at one time, me and him by ourselves. Tony Bands, what's the word? Shark on land, goddammit. I think they dislocated Shark on land shoulder when they fucked him up. And he never went to the doctor and got that shit fixed. So it was like every time after that, his shoulder used to always go out because he never got that bitch properly fixed and when he got the surgery that he needed, man. But the long story short is, Shark on land tried to rob the Arabs because he spent all his money in the strip club that night. And the following day was the first of the month and he ain't had no work, no nothing. And he, goddammit, tried to rob them and goddammit, fucked up his shoulder. So then, probably 2 days after that, now he ain't got no money. His shoulder fucked up, and then now the police riding around with a picture looking for him, not for the robbery, but for a conspiracy of the drugs. Operation Storefront. Loyalty and betrayal. See if you can find something on Operation Storefront. 61st and King Drive and 59th and Normal. No, 59th and Partner, Normal. 59th and Normal. Them 2 spots right there, they came with Operation Storefront. On everything I love. And Shark on land, I had got locked up in 2007 for like 8 months. So Shark on land had already been in jail for like a year or 2 for a conspiracy. Shark on land didn't get back out of jail till like 2011, y'all. That was the next time I seen him. When I seen him in Harvey, Illinois. He was at his granddaddy crib. And he like, man, Hood, what the fuck you doing out here? I'm like, nigga, I be everywhere, boy. I be something everywhere. I chop it up with him. I'm like, nigga, you know, it's busting on the money. He, man, I ain't fucking around. Shark on land would not sell no drugs. He wouldn't do nothing. He just came home from that conspiracy. Man, on everything I love, that nigga, goddammit, had a fucked up, that was a fucked up week. On everything I love, your shoulder, you lose all your money, all your work, all this shit. Your shoulder get dislocated, then you get locked up and got you fighting a motherfucking conspiracy. This why I say Shark on land, I don't believe Shark on land is a snitch. Because that situation, yeah, it's Operation Storefront around 2004, 2005. If I could really find out what year that song, I bet you can't do it like me by them franchise boys. If I could find out that doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, if I could find out when they called it snap music, what year that was, I know the exact year. Yeah, it was called Operation Storefront on Life. But Shark on land, he could have told on motherfuckers with that shit. And he ain't tell on nobody. He went to jail. And guess what, y'all? He was fucked up. So he had just started working that dope line to get some fucking money because he was fucked up. He had just started working that dope line to get some money because he was fucked up. And they ended up putting him in the motherfucking conspiracy. I swear to God, he hadn't sold no dope on that dope line. He hadn't sold no dope on that dope line. And cause he didn't have to start serving on that dope line until he got fucked up. And he started serving that dope line. I think he only served for that dope line for 2 days, y'all, and got locked up for a conspiracy. That's some fucked up shit right there. And then also with the shit with the 600 breezies and shit when they got locked up in Iowa. If he was a snitch or something like that, you know, he would have probably told something on that shit. He didn't get locked up on that shit. He wasn't around. That was 2006 when they dropped. Yeah, so that was that wintertime, around the wintertime 2006, Operation Storefront. But they had video surveillance of all us standing in front of the store serving and all type of shit, y'all. This how I know when this how I know when they come with them conspiracies and stuff, they be sitting in all type of trucks. It be like construction people that come in the summertime. They was on top of roofs and all this shit. And we was seeing all this shit, but we didn't know who the fuck they was. We just thought they was regular workers the whole time. It was the police, y'all. I bullshit you not. And this one block that we was serving on 61st and King Drive was one block east of the Calumet building where the twins used to serve at. They making millions of dollars a day. Just imagine how much money was in that hood, y'all. Just imagine how much money was in that hood, man. You can go outside, goddamn it, with no money and come in the house with $1,200-$1,300 just from working jabs and packs and shit. That was 2005. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. That was that was real shit that was going on back then. That was real shit, man. So that's why I say Shark on land. I don't think Shark on land is snitch. What I believe is Just Blow. I think Just Blow should have took his charge. He shouldn't have to go all the way to the police station with you when you know this was your gun. Why the fuck you not gonna say nothing? That's some bogus ass shit. That's bogus. Nigga, take your charge. If it would have been me, he ain't taking his charge. Oh, I'm finna beat his motherfucking ass. I'm finna beat his motherfucking ass. And after I beat his ass, he gonna take his charge on everything I love, nigga. I'm not going to jail for no motherfucker, and you know what's the risk and the stakes. Take your fucking weight, nigga. That's like Butter. This is why I commended Butter on this last video, y'all. Arrest video. Because he said everything in the car, put that shit on me. He took his fucking weight. Now, I told y'all that didn't make him all the way good. But shit, that gave him a couple of points with me. Because he did that shit. On the real. Knowing the circumstances that it might be 6 to 30 before he come home. Yeah, because he ain't want her to be locked up. She probably gonna send him some bread or something. We don't know. Hey, Mr. Allen good, man. He been around. He been around. You talking about, Al, you looking at me. Y'all crazy, man. Yeah, Mr. Allen been around, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody in this motherfucker, man. I guess it's a crime to have too much baby oil and lube. Y'all need to get y'all shit to he good, y'all good. We ain't tripping on none of that shit. Get y'all shit together, man. Y'all see times every day some new shit coming. They talking about another motherfucker done tried to assassinate Donald Trump, and you know, it's all type of shit, weird shit going on. Y'all see this YouTube shit every day. It's something new with YouTube, y'all. Every day. I see, goddammit, I woke up this morning, Ghetto DVD. He into it with everybody. He into it with the Chicago Wave. He into it with KB Nene. And shit, that nigga was going crazy this morning. But I think he held his own. I think he held his own. There's always some shit going on these YouTube streets, man. For real, for real. So it ain't no, yeah, Ghetto funny as hell. It ain't no way that you can't find you no content or something that you like on YouTube. Salute. Cause we living in our last days. Yeah, that's a different conversation. I think we gonna say that to Sunday. I'm gonna get a couple of my guys on the live stream. Cause I don't work on Saturdays and Sundays. I be off. Matter of fact, I'm off tomorrow. I only gotta work one job tomorrow. So I'm gonna go live tomorrow. And we gonna talk about cause I got some homies that's really into the what's that word? Spot killer. Yeah, I remember you, man. I got some homies but you ain't been around in a minute, man. I remember you though. The name. I got some homies that's into all that sexy Lexi. Actually I got some homies that's what the fuck is his bro gonna be mad as hell. It's a religion that's out. He be dressing like a warrior and shit. Bro be having a sword. He be having a sword. He be dressed like a warrior. Israelite. I think he an Israelite. Then I got another homie that he believe in Christians. Then I got another homie that's a Muslim. And every time we get together and we get to talking about politics and religion, man, that shit be funny as hell, man. Niggas, goddamn it, be funny than a motherfucker, man. We always get into it. So I think I'm gonna bring that to instead of doing it on the phones and chopping it up how we be doing it, because they drive trucks and shit. So niggas be on the road. I might call a motherfucker and we chopping it up. They call another motherfucker. We all on the phone talking shit to each other. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I got. I got niggas who been my homies for over 20, 25 years. That's how long I really been knowing niggas. You know what I'm saying? And we cool. Oh, yeah. It's all good, Spot Killer. I understand how that go, because I be working. Trust me, I know how it go, because I be working. On everything I love. Be working like a motherfucker. Yeah, so it's all good. We ain't tripping. I just appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, even coming in and engaging and rocking with me. Nah, oh, you talking about the 61st in Indiana? It probably was 61st in Indiana too, cause they had a store right there too. 59th and 59th and Normal, 61st and King Drive, 61st in Indiana. They had a store right there too, cause that's Front Street. They store right there used to be doing shit like that too. Yeah, I'ma hit you with this with that. I'ma find that shit and send it to you. Let you check that shit out. I'm gonna find that shit. Oh, no, it's the state of Illinois. Yeah, it's the state of Illinois. Operation Storefront. That was the name of the sting that they came with. So I'ma find that shit, and if I gotta find it and send it to you, you know what I'm saying, you'll like to see. That's something that, you know, just happened then and there. And then that's like, cause it's a police camera on 61st and King Drive. The camera with the blue lights and all that shit. Yeah, that's when the after that operation came, they came and put a camera on 61st and King Drive. And that's around the time they was putting all them cameras up. Yeah. That's around the time they was putting all them cameras up in the city of Chicago. Yup. Yeah, so we can go back and look at that, break that shit down, and you know, that's content. For real. I got some other shit that I'm trying to bring here where I got somebody who was accused of snitching. And these two niggas that I know, right? One of them was accused of snitching. And then he like, I ain't snitch on him. He snitched on me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get the paperwork. And I'm gonna have both of them niggas on my live stream. And we gonna figure out who snitched on who. That's gonna be something that I got coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was just cool and now they beefing with each other. Talking about a motherfucker snitched on them. So I got some shit coming on this channel for y'all, along with these hood to hoods. So this shit finna be funny as hell. It's gonna be funny at the same time, and then if it come out that one of them snitched on each other, guess what? They still gonna be hanging with each other and kicking it and all that shit. That's what's crazy. They want to find out. They they just want motherfuckers to be like, nah, I told you that nigga snitched on me. Yeah, they like the nigga like, man, I got pulled over and he told the police that was my gun. And then the nigga was like, nigga, you told the police I had 2 guns. I went to the joint for you. You got out in a week. So this shit finna be funny than a motherfucker, man. I was sitting here, Tony Bands know, he kind of figured who the person is. He caught a little of it earlier, man. This shit finna be funny than a motherfucker when I bring this shit to the channel. You know what I'm saying? And to my surprise, y'all, it's snitching going on way more than y'all think, y'all. Way more than y'all think. One of my homies, right? He got locked up when we was 15 years old. He just came home like 2 years ago and he 39. So what he did, 15, that'd be 25, 35. That nigga did 23 years. He did 23 years because a nigga snitched on him. A nigga that's in the hood too, that sell drugs and do all this shit. So the nigga was talking crazy. The nigga actually came on my live stream one day and was talking crazy. And then he hopped in my inbox. And I'm like, man, shorty, stop playing with me. He younger than me. And then come to find out, he was snitching. So I hit him up. I was finna do a video and expose him. You know what I'm saying? I got a blog. I ain't want to shit on him though like that. So I hit him up like, bro, didn't you snitch on Fool ass? He like, man, let me tell you what happened. All that tough guy shit. Soon as I found out that he was a snitch and he seen that I got a YouTube page and I had a little fan base, soon as I told him, like, bro, didn't you snitch on Wooty Woo? What the fuck? You playing with me? He, man, no, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you my part of the story. Yeah, he wanted to let me tell you what happened type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, this snitching shit going on. These niggas been snitching, man. They been snitching. But I gotta get to this shit, man. I done gave y'all, goddamn it, an hour and damn near 40 minutes, I believe. I don't know how long I gave y'all. What time it is? 11 what? It's 11. Damn, it's 11:30. I gave y'all, I think I went live at 10 o'clock. So yeah, I gave y'all about an hour and 30 minutes, man. Remember, keep y'all eyes open, trust none, man. And you know, keep your eyes open, trust none, man. Do you, man. Don't let nobody take you off what you got going on. I'm out of here, man. Y'all stay smooth. 102 minutes. Yeah. So y'all stay smooth. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. We'll be back in tune tomorrow, man. Love y'all.